It's an absolutely beautiful morning. Well, the concrete is starting to set up. Didn't fall down overnight. That's a good sign. The boards on the slope were set up to keep the cement from maybe running down the forms. And so today we've got the first load of drain rock being brought in, and that's going to be used around the edges of the form on the outside after we put in drain piping to help water run away from the foundation. Here in Homer, Alaska.
We're just about finished with the next significant phase, getting all the bitumen up. Act as a barrier water sealant. Kind of bigger job than I thought it would be. Starting to put in drain pipe. That'll be covered with drain rock. Got about another 6 loads of that to get. Then we'll start moving some of this dirt around. We've been dodging the rain, but it's a beautiful day here in Homer, Alaska.
Well, this morning we are getting more drain rock so that Ivan can finish the drain tile there. And when I came down to check on my GoPro batteries, I noticed our driver was dumping gravel, and I noticed, oh, this looks different. And unfortunately, the wrong kind of gravel got loaded onto the truck, and so it's just regular gravel and not the drain rock that we need. So we'll be able to use it elsewhere, of course, but now at least we're back on track for getting the rest of the drain rock so that we can finish that portion of the build.
Well, in the category of you never know what's going to go wrong next, had the dump truck down, tried to move a little further out of the way than they needed to as we're working in the rain, and the road started failing because it's a relatively new road, and he got onto the muddy front. So we're going to kind of wait for it, see if it'll dry out a little bit so we can avoid worse situation. But if we have to, we'll get the tractor and pull it out. Working on the house, Homer, Alaska.
Yesterday, when we were backing out of the driveway after unloading the gravel, it was a little bit soft outside, and backing up the truck, we got stuck. You can see where it's a little bit soft there, and we have it's soft here, so you can't even really go forward. Because even here, there's a danger if we go too far forward and we're stuck on the bank. And of course, what's happened is, if you look down here at the piles, what happened is, normally there's a circular driveway because it's full of the drain gravel. You can't use the circular driveway. So Tom will either have to get the backhoe or the tractor, and we'll have to figure out a way to get the truck unstuck. We were hoping that when it dried up a little bit it would work, but we'll just have to see because we really need the truck to be working tomorrow to bring in sand. So, that's it.
Remember the one that didn't go around the chain right? It might actually hook onto that. Let's try that real quick.
It's easy when you got a big tractor like that.
It's all about having the right tool.
Right? Absolutely. We were fighting ourselves yesterday.